Hello and welcome to National Channel Manager Spotlight. Today, joining us, we have Dale Parker, who is the Enterprise Channel Manager at Verizon. Dale has shared with me that he is really the kind of go-to from an enterprise perspective at Verizon for AppSmart nationally. How are you doing today, Dale?
I'm doing great. It's good to see you on video, Lauren.
Yeah, you too. So can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do at Verizon?
Sure. So I am an enterprise channel manager, as you mentioned, and I work with several agents across the U.S. AppSmart is new to me. I just picked up the assignment in January of 2022, and I've actually had a chance to meet a number of team members in the last couple of weeks. Once in Detroit, and then last week in Washington D.C. I'm part of a group of 9 channel managers, enterprise channel managers within Verizon. I'm based in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area, and it makes it convenient for me to travel across the U.S. because of the central location.
Yeah, that's great.
And,
I love that.
yeah, so it's been fun to meet a few people. And from an enterprise standpoint, we define enterprise customers as any company with 500 or more employees. There are some that can fall through the cracks, but normally within Verizon, any company of 500 employees or greater are enterprise accounts. Also within Verizon, we have segments of accounts. We have our top tier accounts and their signature accounts. Then we have our premier accounts, which is about 3,000 customers. We have our principal group, which they don't bill as much as the principal amounts, but they still have billing accounts within Verizon. And then we have our investment accounts, which are really accounts that do not have much business with Verizon. And there's a lot of greenfield opportunities for new business. So within our organization, they're segmented. They try to put the Verizon client executives closer to their customers. In the past, we had vertical teams. So you might have somebody supporting a bank, but they may be, 500 miles away from that bank or that customer, like, a Fortune 25 account that, they just weren't geographically located. So we corrected that at the beginning of 2021. So now our client executives are closer to the customers, closer to the decision makers. Their managers are closer to them, so they're not traveling as much. And so our decision processes have improved because of now that we're closer to the customer, all of our client executives.
So basically, from that, and first of all, it's awesome that you guys are close, right? That face-to-face that we've all been craving, especially over the past few years. So from an advisor perspective, any advisors who are watching this, if they were curious who they could work with, if they have an enterprise customer, that would be you, correct? And then your team as well.
Correct. Any enterprise accounts across the U.S., they would come through me. What normally happens is that there's a deal registration or an opportunity that an advisor is bringing to you. Mm-hmm. You guys go through the deal registration process. I get notified that there's a pending deal registration, and normally what happens within Verizon, the Verizon sales director that's assigned to that account or to that customer, they get a Salesforce notification that there's a partner wanting to register a deal within one of their assigned accounts. Mm-hmm. At that point, they notify the client executive and say, hey, such and such partner or master agent, in this case, AppSmart, has a deal registration in your account. Are you comfortable with that? And at that point, I either start and set up a teaming call, an introduction call. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they don't need an introduction. Sometimes they've already been introduced. They've been working on sales together. So it's a pretty simple process. Other times they need an introduction, and at the top of the hour, I'll be on another call with an opportunity on the East Coast. So, can be a pretty quick and simple process that can also take a few days to get ironed out.
That makes sense, but we like the simple and quick, right? Everybody wants that.
Yeah, we like simple and quick.
Right. So tell us, why do you love working at Verizon?
It's the people. This job has been great. I had a position as a client executive in my last stint at Verizon, and you're on call 24/7. Just with that client. In this particular case, I'm working for you guys, and still can be on call 24/7. But normally, we're trying to help you guys navigate as a channel organization, navigate the Verizon waters to get things done. Either it's placing a simple order, or maybe it's a repair. Hopefully not, but sometimes that's a repair issue. Sometimes it's just getting the right solution to the customer. But I enjoy the camaraderie and the teaming together, and seeing groups work together to solve customer problems. And so that's what I enjoy about it. It's much, to me, I'm getting as much satisfaction as closing a sale on my own back in the day. This is just as satisfying. But we're working with a greater group of people.
Well, good. We love the teaming approach too. Verizon makes it the channel experience very easy, so we appreciate that. So now on the flip side, why do you think partners and advisors like working with Verizon?
I think they enjoy the product set and also the name recognition. When you say Verizon, you think of a big multinational corporation that connects people across the world. So the name recognition is good. The network quality is superior to many, and we're continuing to invest in that network. I mean, with the 5G rollout, it's just really started, and because of that, we've put a lot of money into our fiber network. So we're adding more and more buildings to that network, particularly in the Northeast. So there's just a lot of good things happening on the network side, and with 5G coming on board, it's going to give customers a lot of options, particularly in remote locations or hard to reach, or for locations that we need to stand it up for on a short-term basis until a more permanent solution is offered. So I think the networking options are fantastic, and also we want to secure it, and our security plays are very good add-ons to networking business.
Gotta love being able to kind of attack that full stack from a customer perspective, right? Especially those hard to reach locations. I've been involved in deals that, you've got to get wireless up and running as soon as possible, right? While you wait for something else. So that's awesome.
Exactly.
Build it on. Yep. So now tell us, obviously there's the name recognition of Verizon, but I think with that probably comes some misconceptions. So what do you think is a common misconception? But then with that misconception, how would you debunk that today?
I think the most common one that we get is that Verizon's not price competitive. And I can assure you that given the opportunity, we can be as competitive in any player in the market. I think our network also is a value add that sometimes is not really considered. And we really try to make it easy in the partner community to do business with us as well. So
that's a good one. Gotta love the pricing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't pay attention to price sometimes, right? I mean, that's sometimes the biggest deal winner or loser. So, and then my last question is, what is one word that you want to come to mind when people think about or see Verizon?
Quality.
Cool. I like it. I love it. That's awesome. Well, thank you, Dale. We appreciate and thank you for your partnership and your sponsorship. And I'll look forward to talking to you soon.
All right. Thank you.